Canadian airline WestJet has announced their new low-cost ticket will be named Ultra Basic, where travelers will be seated last and will not be permitted a carry-on bag. Oh, so it's just Spirit Airlines. With a name like Ultra Basic, I just assumed there'd be complimentary Ugg boots involved. The US Postal Service released their national dog bite numbers, which increased to nearly 6,000 cases over the past year. And as a result, Wall Street saw a price increase in the Bow Wow Jones Industrial Average. And this year, water bottles will be banned from the Republican National Convention security perimeter, while AR-15s and other weapons will be allowed. Well then, it's a good thing I never threw out my super soakers. In the UK, an abandoned baby named Elsa survived overnight temperatures before being discovered by a Good Samaritan. Her sister Anna, however, did not fare nearly as well. A man arrested for a string of gas station and supermarket thefts was stealing up to 17 tubes of Pringles chips per robbery. When authorities questioned him about the crimes, his actual defense was, once you pop, you just can't stop. In solidarity, Pringles has unveiled their newest flavor, all the money in the till. A Michigan girl's tea party was saved when firefighters rescued her pet snake after it had become stuck in a teacup. On an unrelated note, the local fire department is asking for any information related to their recently missing Dalmatian. A Baltimore rapper has jumped into Inner Harbor for 10 days in a row and won't stop until his song goes viral. Said the people of Baltimore, "I don't know about viral, but would you settle for bacterial?" In Madison, workers removed dozens of marijuana plants from the Wisconsin Capitol tulip garden that were planted by an unknown source. "We won't stop until we find the culprit responsible," said Congressman Willie Nelson. Gossip Girl star Taylor Momsen was bitten by a bat on stage while performing with her band during a concert. It's an event that experts are calling a reverse Ozzy Osbourne. The MLB has announced that Pittsburgh Pirates player Tucupita Marcano will receive a permanent ban from the league after placing 25 bets while benched for injury, even though he lost all of those bets. The guy picked his own team every time and lost. That's like designing the Tesla truck and then immediately buying more stock. Funny enough, that guy is now a pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Tokyo government will be launching their own dating app in hopes of increasing the birth rate, because nothing sets the mood more than the government begging you to smash. The app will require users to sign a document confirming they're single while also verifying their income with tax documents. Oh yeah, now we got taxes? The population will be back up in no time. An Ann Arbor judge was shocked as a man with a suspended license joined his Zoom court meeting while driving. But at least he was nice about it, making sure to ask, "Can everybody see my crime okay?" The man was later released from prison when it was discovered his license was supposed to be reinstated 2 years earlier, but wasn't due to a clerical error. Just kidding, he was lying about that. This story has so many twists and turns, Netflix ought to develop it into a docu-series called The Driver King. According to a new study, LAX airport may be considered the drug smuggling gateway of the world, which is true, but only when Pete Davidson is there on layover. In retail news, IKEA plans to open a new store set in the virtual world of Roblox and is looking for employees to staff the in-game store. Okay, so we're not even trying to hide child labor now. Finally, we're providing a way for children to gain work experience while serving virtual Swedish meatballs. And in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, a tranquilized bear was caught by rescuers as it fell from a tree. And I just want to personally apologize to the people of Harrisburg for my actions. But I also want to say, you got any more of those tranquilizers? In pop music news, a college course focusing on Taylor Swift will be taught at Quinnipiac University over this summer term. Finally, a class where talking about your ex can earn you extra credit. And a family trip to Texas Wildlife Center turned dramatic as a giraffe lifted a toddler out of a truck who was attempting to feed it. The family stated, quote, "We're not mad at the giraffe or the park, which is admirable because I still haven't forgiven the last giraffe that betrayed me." In Florida news, the state has already banned lab-grown meat despite the fact that the product isn't even available in stores yet. However, no one is feeling the loss because the people of Florida already have their own lab-grown meatball. And in his attempts to support the seafood restaurant, Flavor Flav recently ordered every menu item from a local Red Lobster. While he may have saved the restaurant, who's gonna save their bathroom from Flavor Flav? A Connecticut town is set to pay a $100,000 settlement towards a student who suffered emotional distress after a teacher showed a Kendrick Lamar video in school. Reports are now telling us that the student who suffered emotional distress had actually just recently transferred from Degrassi High School. The U.S. Supreme Court justices recently disclosed a wide array of gifts they've received over the years, from Beyoncé tickets to book deals. Well, I, for one, am looking forward to the court's ruling on another important question: who run the world? And a prison in southern Brazil has replaced guard dogs with highly aggressive and territorial geese to protect their outer perimeter. The prison director said they're cheaper than dogs and less susceptible to taking bribes. They don't take bribes, you say? Well, in that case, I'd like to welcome the newest Supreme Court justices, Neil Gorsuch and Sonia Sotomayor. During an arrest for vandalism, a Florida man allegedly claimed to be Mr. Monopoly and that his birth date was 4/2069. Even more embarrassing, he left his get-out-of-jail-free cards in his other thimble. And the Food and Drug Administration announced Thursday that it has reversed its ban on Juul e-cigarettes while it's reviewing new court decisions and considers updated information. And I think we have a picture of the judge who made that decision. Yep, that makes sense. Bikeshare Toronto is urging riders to please wipe down seats after use if renting for the city's World Naked Bike Ride event. The event will serve as a protest to the overconsumption of fossil fuels, but I don't know about that. Sounds to me like those bike seats are going to be receiving plenty of natural gas. And workers at TJ Maxx and Marshalls are now wearing police-style body cameras at select stores in an attempt to combat shoplifting. Even worse, the mannequins have been undercover detectives the whole time. A 71-year-old man was arrested after the LAPD raided his home and recovered nearly 3,000 boxes of stolen Lego sets. He would have gotten away with it too, if only he could fit inside his getaway vehicle. And a paper published in the Journal of Nature Sustainability found that human pharmaceuticals are having unintended consequences on aquatic life, ranging from caffeinated minnows to meth-addicted trout. The researchers knew it was getting bad when the fish started spending a lot more time in their new RVs. The world's first tooth regrowing drug is ready to be given to humans this September. It's all part of a new initiative to drive the tooth fairy into bankruptcy. And in opposition to Pride Month, an Idaho bar has declared June Heterosexual Awareness Month and is offering free beer for straight men. I mean, with all of that free beer, don't be surprised if it isn't a straight bar for very long. It's a sad day across the internet as the Shiba Inu that was the face of the popular Doge meme as well as the cryptocurrency Dogecoin has passed away at the age of 18. When asked for comment, millennials reported feeling many sad, very RIP. Financial experts are hoping the dog's spirit will fly high and with any luck, to the moon! A member of Santa Fe's canine unit is the focus of an internal affairs investigation after it was found the dog had bitten more people than anyone else in the department. The dog had even more cases than biting Greg, and that guy is ruthless around the office. The CEO of Zoom, seen here with a totally real background, wants to use AI to create digital clones that will attend meetings on your behalf. So the next time you get in trouble for cussing out your boss in a meeting, you can just tell her it was your digital clone. I'm sure everyone will believe you. A new study has found that Viagra improves blood flow in the brain and could potentially be used as a treatment for dementia. And that's just what I need, for stories of Grandpa getting busy at the nursing home to have even more vivid detail. Satellite imaging has found that there are so many unsold Teslas piling up in storage lots that you can see them from space. It's the most embarrassing thing to happen to Elon Musk since any of his tweets. A recent study found that 47% of workers feel guilty for taking vacations over the summer, and the other 53% actually aren't liars. Cold Stone Creamery is facing a lawsuit over the lack of real pistachios in their pistachio ice cream. But if you're upset about that, you'll be happy to know that Coffee Lovers is still made with real baristas. A Florida pizza shop was scammed into preparing $500 worth of pizzas that were never picked up. The shop posted on social media saying, "To the person responsible for this order, we will find you." I hope that they can do it in 30 minutes or less because everyone knows that after that, the crime is free. In car news, Japanese manufacturer Toyota has apologized for cheating on vehicle safety testing and has halted production on 3 of their models. And I don't know what's more surprising, that the Corolla is a death trap or that a Japanese company cheated on a test. A man recovering from surgery was having breakfast at a US diner and after a coughing fit was shocked to find that his colon had fallen out. But I mean, what do you expect when you eat the food at Waffle House?